Welcome back, everybody. We are on fire. Last time we defeated Freya and Ariel. We have 2 more wizards to go. 2 more grayed out gems. 2 wizards we have not even discovered yet. But they will fall. Storm Giant. Seems tougher than sprites, I'll tell you that. Giant spiders, we can handle that. Although I should check my surveyor to see if I've... Aren't you recording these things? I thought you recorded these things. In any case, I've got a large surplus of money. Need to convert more money to mana, so my creatures don't starve. Very, very good. Losing 22 mana a turn. But I am getting more skilled every turn, so that's worth it. Immediately convert this new city to production, and you don't need a shipwrights guild. I'm not gonna pay for a shipwrights guild. Okay, 5 food surplus. That's fine. And typically, I thought it recorded what you have encountered at these locations. Perhaps I'm wrong about that. Onward, invasion force! You guys are wounded, you can hold the city. That's perfectly fine. You have too many men in that square. Somebody will need to be excluded. You must go with the fairies. It sounds like a punishment. You must go frolic with the fairies. Because we all know you swing that way. What an odd thing to do. More scouting information would be good. I'd like to move 1 notch to the left. That's most efficient. Usually there's a sound effect there. That's strange that there was no sound effect for that. There's Kali's fortress. I thought she was coming from the other plane, but no, she just has not been expanding very fast. So, although we have not met Kali, we know in fact that our opponent is Kali. Which is good, because I get to take revenge on her as well. This is going to be a vengeful game. Alright, so then somebody is in the Mirian world. And whoever they are, they will be dying last. And this town does not need this many defenders. Let's take these halberds, send them out to fight and die. We can afford more Gorgons. Let's summon more Gorgons. I'm pretty sure I saw giant spiders running about on their own accord. That's a bit scary. That'll haunt my nightmares. I mean, really, how could you sleep well in a world that has giant spiders running around just willy-nilly? Sleep well, you know. Giant spiders are... Every year, people swallow 7 giant spiders in their sleep. Believe it or not. Yeah, don't believe it. Giant spiders. You don't even notice. It just goes right down your gob. That's how they kill you. You choke to death on giant spiders. Lizardmen raiders walking on the sea. Yeah, I'll buy the marketplace. The marketplace is a place that pays for itself, so... And that town is low production, so I think that's reasonable. And that's right, this place can't get certain things. Doesn't really need a lot, so just not do anything there. Although perhaps it could use an additional group of swordsmen to keep itself well defended. A farmer's market. So we can have a Klakon city or a Lizardman city. I like Klakons. Although I should have gone for the Lizardmen just because they were closer. Probably. They're on my way to Kali's fortress. Oh well, too late now. What can I say? Ant people. They're ant people. How could you not love ant people? There's something inherently adorable about the idea. I mean, I know ants individually aren't really adorable. In fact, generally regarded to as pests. But the idea of ant people, there's just something silly about it that I just like. I just like the idea of ant people. What can I say? Let's do something about this. Sure, those people will be revolting for a little while, but they'll grow out of it. We're gonna have a fight at sea. We're gonna have a sword fight at sea, but not involving boats in any way. Or they could magically disappear. Where'd they go? Those raiders are very slippery. Let me tell you. Oh, and I must have... Or no. I forget if the opponent I was fighting is resummoning themselves or not. Because I thought Freya owned this city, but it was grayed out. The city became neutral. Have I completely destroyed Freya? I guess perhaps so. So we've got a bunch of swordsmen versus a bunch of halberds. We're gonna have a lot of nasty casualties. Let's go at them at least with a full stack. And the Gorgons are so close. We should just wait for the Gorgons. And you guys will probably be going towards the next area. We have altogether too many troops waiting to assault this city, but that's fine. Dragons are on their way, and we're at 6 mana, so we need to convert our gold to power. I'm lucky I caught that, otherwise I'd have some vanishing Gorgons. Oh lord, there was the spiders. Why didn't the spiders attack that place? I'm too disturbed by that to properly build things in towns. Farmer's market, that's fine, that's great. I'm happy for you, I really am. Where are those giant spiders? I don't want to sacrifice a city of people to giant spiders. It was a hamlet somewhere. Was it on my main island? The spiders are on the mainland! And this city is completely unprotected! WTF, mate? Oh boy. Oh, the village of Kapua. They've got some problems. They've got some giant spidery problems. In fact, I have not protected any of these cities. This whole area is ripe for destruction. I will buy the farmer's market. You guys need to defend yourself. Big time. Okay, we've got 3 slots available, so everyone but 3 of you move out of the way. Except for that can't happen because... Well, yeah, it can't. It just can't happen in that direction. Everyone but 3 of you step aside. Then we consolidate and attack. There we go. Oh, and they don't have any archers. I don't even need these people. I mean, I should have figured the Gorgons would be able to do everything, but just in the off chance they have archers, I wouldn't have to shield them there. However, the archers would have probably shot the sprites, so... Again, I'm probably overdoing things. I'm tempted to throw this thing in the auto battle, but I just don't trust auto battle, and that's generally a good mentality to have, good mindset, I think. Build a farmer's market. You don't need stables. Very good. And we'll leave that peninsula undiscovered. At least by my troops. Currently. Maybe one of my units will do it later. But not these swordsmen. They're far too important. They're far too slow is actually the bigger issue. Now those guys should probably return home. That might be too many swordsmen for that place, but that's alright. Oh, we have a food surplus thanks to our new village. That should not be. And some of our troops should garrison that town. Oh, right, the spiders. I'm surprised that place didn't get invaded. So where is this village? Tentatively, you will build... Wait. Oh, you already have a farmer's market? You just built a builder's hall, is that? That's a little confusing. Well then, tentatively you will build a barracks. Okay. You two will go garrison that city and control unrest. And then you guys... Well, you guys go first, because you're ahead. Fly out over the ocean! And you guys can just garrison that city. That's fun. Go ahead and investigate your island. The giant spiders are right outside the city. Good lord. Keep producing spearmen. And you get some spearmen too. Also, why are you producing so much food? You could be taken over at any minute, people. My capital is producing a ton of food. You're producing equal food to your garrison. You are just focusing on housing like crazy. Get a smithy. Oh boy. You're probably going to get raided, but go ahead and get some spearmen. Okay, we need to get some more food into the budget somewhere without taking too big of a risk. So a little excessive food here. I hope that place doesn't get raided. It's got 3 troops. We'll buy that farmer's market. That sounds like a good way to get more food. You're already producing excessive food. Let's see. You're producing a large amount of food as well. Well, 2 excess food. I think that's hopefully enough. Farmer's market. Produce a group of swordsmen to defend this town. So this town still has a little bit of unrest. I should have sent one more group of troops that city's way. You don't need stables. Although stag beetles would be fun. They're slow, and they would have a very long trip to go on. This town is also having some unrest issues. Perhaps this group of paladins should patrol. So, troop report is a lot of stag beetles. Okay, we're not gonna invade you. Stag beetles are scary. Hello there, flying demon. It is just one demon, but still, that is a bit scary when it's at my hometown. I'm really worried about that demon. How you doing, Gunter? You think you can take a demon? I think I can take him. Well, that's good. What do I put? Increases defense by 1. These troops have several figures. I think it's better to enchant my most elite swordsman. I think I'm sitting pretty well. I'm pretty well defended here, but not completely certain. Certainly will have to increase my defense of my fortress after this. That is for sure. Oh, I can cast another spell. Giant Strength. There, now these guys are feeling beefy. We've got Elite, Giant Strength, Stone Skin Swordsman. And they're doing a good job. Yeah, I don't have too much to worry about. Lizard March and Mecca have grown. Good for both those cities. That's pacified that town. Let's get a marketplace and a farmer's market. Just an empty fallen temple. That's very refreshing. I can't let Mecca be raided. That'll create all sorts of problems. Today, a simple Let's Play video of Master of Magic turned into an international incident. Well, that's a nice greeting. I kill for pleasure and they're right. Or they say I do. My, aren't you social? I have produced too many swordsmen on this island. Let's produce some settlers. I'm sure we have a little bit of space there, don't we? No, we don't. Stop producing settlers. I think a sawmill will be efficient. They've got a lot of forest squares. Okay, you're well defended. Oh shoot, I'm out of mana. That was scary. So we can invade this city. That should be easy. And then Kali's capital is right there in the middle of the X. Well, close to the middle of the X. In the road. Well, that's nice. Just disintegrate a bunch of berries. Or life drain. Is that what they think of sprites? She just hates sprites. Those giant spiders do scare me a bit. However, I think my magic can pull me through if I need to. Casting skill is 34 now. We still have several turns to go before we get gorgeous. I didn't realize I was doing it wholesale. I'm not sure what the other thing, the opposite of wholesale would be. Like, as opposed to retail, I guess? I guess it was the retail slaughter of her townsfolk is what I achieved. Perhaps, maybe, I don't even know what I'm talking about now. Anyways. Plus, I captured the city. I only slaughtered some. I turned them to stone, if anything. You should be thankful. You've got a statue park. And, maybe you can learn to cure it. You know. It's a lot nicer, I think. A lot more humane. Oh, they were hiding a little neutral village here. My swordsmen actually have something to do! already got 4 swordsmen. I have 5 swordsmen. Make it 6 swordsmen, and we might be able to secure victory. Although they're probably elite swordsmen. They've probably been living in that village since the beginning of the game. So make it 6 swordsmen, maybe 7. Plus, when he has the backup of my magic. That should tip the scales. No, halfling swordsman, I'm sorry. I do not need you. So what's in here? Ghouls. Can this many swordsmen take ghouls? And if they can't, how terrible of a slaughter will it be? Let's find out. I mean, you only live once. Oh my word! That is a lot of ghouls. And the scouts didn't even bother reporting to Shadow Demons. This is Shadow Demons. I mean, admittedly, they probably were hard to see, considering they were Shadow Demons. They were hiding in the other plane. Come on, guy. But still, this is foobar. Should I just flee? Probably. If I cared about the lives of my men, but I don't, so charge! You know, it's gonna take them a long time to go to where I'm going. I could use the extra money and food, but I can't stand just disbanding troops. I don't know why, so... Oh, right, of course. Yeah, because we're fighting ghouls, so now that place... Did they even have 2 slots available to fill with swordsmen? I guess so. Well, what an utter waste of human life. But that's fine. They were nomads. I mean, they didn't really have a home. So, it's not like their families will be sad. Yes, they will. Bunch of shaman. We can take this place. There go all my sprites. You happy now? This is gonna get a little painful. Actually, it's not so bad. The Gorgons have good defense. Or at least good enough to deal with the likes of these guys. But the poor sprites... They cannot take ranged attacks very well. Produce some swordsmen, toot sweet. Gorgons are on the way. Just 2 more turns. Farmer's market, that's a good thing. Oh yeah, since they're lizardmen halberds, they can actually go across the ocean, so that's very convenient. I approve of this plan. Smithy. Marketplace. Could buy the marketplace, but that's expensive. Gorgons! I thought it said 2 turns. Maybe I just got enough skill to make it 1 turn. In any case, hooray! I should have moved the summoning circle first. I do forget about that. But I didn't have those cities over there when I cast the spell originally, so... Anyways, now it's a good time to update the summoning circle's location. Oh, and I probably have a huge surplus of food thanks to all those casualties. I didn't even check that. An Earth Elemental. I bet 2 swordsmen can beat an Earth Elemental. It's just the Earth itself risen to fight you. That's all. Just... I mean, I can take this planet, just, you know, with my bare hands, eventually, if I was immortal. No. Anyways. Smithy, build, patrol. 11 food surplus, that's not so bad. I forget exactly what happens to the summoning circle if you lose the town. I'm guessing your summoning circle gets sent back to your fortress, which would be slightly annoying. I'm sorry, Kali. I don't like the idea of you having settlers running around. Well, actually, no, I changed that. Maybe I do. They're not threatening anyone. That's some troops. But that's some troops threatening my new hamlet. It sounds like that guy. No, dude, no, you don't. That's not gourd. How about you guys that aren't disenchanted? Debuffed. Everyone take a small piece of it. I think I casted too many enchantment spells, but that's fine. I didn't want to take any casualties, so... Just a bunch of swordsmen and spearmen. They don't have good resistance. They are a bunch of victims. I can turn off auto battle. That's like a free city. Alright, 7 units. And we'll take the risk that this place might get raided. Let's allocate some production back to some of these cities. Not that one. It's well then. Now one of these cities was making an excess of food. Well, certainly my home was. Sure, my home can produce not that much. Produce some extra trade goods. In fact, I probably should build something like Right, I did say I was going to improve the defenses of my main home. So let's work on that. And more power, please. Convert a lot of gold for that. And summon even more Gorgons. I just love me some Gorgons. Hoard my cows. These guys are probably going to lose. At least we can make them lose with dignity. Not go down without a fight. Giant strength! That is a stag beetle. Stag beetles are so scary with their 6 fire breath. Prepare to die. It was not prepared to die. I told it to prepare to die, but it said no. You know, I think I'm prepared to go on living. And it sure did. Why are you attacking my sword? I even tried not to kill you, Kali settlers. I guess she just wanted to prove that wholesale slaughter thing right. Farul has grown to 11, and so has Torin. I know that name, Torin, from somewhere. That's some other game. Any case. this town will be scared of giant spiders. Those spiders are not committing to attacking any town. They're just freaking us the hell out. Hey, did you hear about the giant spiders? Yeah, they're out there, just crawling around, having a good time. They might wrap you up in a cocoon and inject you with terrible venom and then snack on you later. But they don't feel like it for now, so... Bunch of hyena men stabbing each other in the face. What a gruesome battle that was. Alrighty. You patrol. You continue the wholesale slaughter of our opponents. But I said in any case, just choose your type of slaughter and have at it. I could have used the road and maybe been more efficient. Well, certainly have been more efficient, but that's alright. Gorgons are on their way, still gaining more skill. You patrol and hope they don't attack. That's all I can say. But this town should be producing troops as well. Clack on halberds. In fact, I will buy your first set of halberds. I don't care if it costs 300. Actually, maybe I do. That was a little expensive. But still, it is in a tactically favorable position, so worth most of the pennies. Maybe not every penny, but it's worth it, for the most part. Okay, you guys go home and defend that town. You guys stay there. And that's enough, swordsmen. You have conquered this island. You can now build a temple and celebrate, or build a temple. That sounds good. And worship whatever you like. I'd say, because they're hyena men, build a temple, the temple of infectious laughter, annoying laughter, the temple of excessive laughter. Because what do you think? I mean, that's all hyenas are known for. That's all they do. So they just take that and they just go excessive with it. So just imagine prayer ceremonies are just full of that hyena kind of laughter. Weddings, funerals. Bar mitzvahs. Just constant laughing throughout any ceremony that involves religion. And I think that's better than what we've got. So, one to talk. Hyena society. It's one good joke. I think the Gorgons can handle this, but I'm a little afraid of the halberds. Maybe it perhaps might be better to bypass it. Then again, the halberds don't have high resistance. I think we can take them, even if we have weakness. Although I think I'm going to crack Skull. The front door. Just to make things a little bit safer. No reason to take any chances. Although, are walls even a factor when using aerial units? I mean, I know that my flying units can fly over the walls, but I'm not sure if the walls are factored out of the combat because the unit is considered flying. In any case, I cracks called the wall whether it deserved it or not. It got it. That's what I do. I cracks call the wall. This place has giant expenses. It is not fiscally responsible, that city. It's in the red. That's not cool. What do you think you are? Some sort of Rambo guys? Well, you're not. You can't defeat flying cattle. Nobody can. This city is screwed. Actually, maybe I should have thrown a crass call its way. I was defamed slightly, oh no, and was that some sort of stone golem running around in my area? I'm a little worried about my home. New spells. It's been a long time since we've gotten a new spell. Guess let's just get the cheapest spell so we can get access to better spells for research. It's always a solid plan. Because none of the spells on that list impress me. Okay. I'm concerned about my home. Oh, werewolves! And ghouls and zombie. What a trio! Werewolves and ghouls and zombies, oh my! And I'm sure they're gonna team up with the giant spiders and just have one of the most terrifying... They're just terrifying people. These people are getting minds messed up right now. They're just getting terrorized. Mentally destroyed. Build some walls. Just start building walls and hope the evil never gets inside. That's all you can do. And then hold yourself in the fetal position. Okay. So despite the fact that my home is the realm of terror, I'm actually doing very well. Still that same stag beetle, declaring victory over my troops in that city, but he's gonna get his comeuppance, I tell you. Just got a slow train of troops slowly going towards my opponent. Did I produce? Oh no, I didn't produce more troops. These troops just arrived, that's all. Okay, you're not revolting. And you're not revolting either. You all smell quite nice, and I'm proud of you. Yeah, I says to the gnolls, I say, you're finally not revolting. Maybe I just got used to the smell. Is racism okay when it's against fantasy races? I'm not exactly sure about that. It still feels a little awkward, I must admit. But I'll get there. I'll get used to it. That is a lot of shadow demons. I mean, a lot. That is scary. And those shadow demons know how to shoot. They know how to shoot things down. And they can hit the broadside of a cow. And my cows have broad sides. My point being, I'm a little afraid that 2 Gorgons might not win the day. We might have to get more troops. However, we can just take the local cities and more troops will be on the way. So let's do that. Bunch of spearmen, we can take that place. This place is bleeding money. Probably because of the Foresters Guild, but it is helping production. We'll keep the Foresters Guild anyways. Exactly 0 food. Not good. See, food here, food there. I need, or I'd prefer to get my food from a non-human city, or nomad city, because nomads produce more money from trade goods. However, Clacons give extra production, so they also produce more trade goods. They might not be the most efficient farmers either. I'm not really sure which one's better in this case, but that's okay. Those are the guys that are doing it. That's my decision. And Blake has become slightly bigger. Wherever Blake is. Let us rampage through the city. Oh boy, I'm running low on mana. I probably should have converted some mana. I'm worried that I might go bankrupt at the end of this season. Actually, how much is the last Gorgon? Probably more than 9. Oh, I don't think I'm losing 23 mana a turn. So I think I'm okay. You have gained 3 fame and other stuff. Oh, and that's not the end of the turn. Convert. I think I can turn a stag beetle to stone. Otherwise, if he kills my Gorgon, I'm going to be sad. This fight isn't going as well as I want. There we go. He managed to succeed his first saving throw. Okay, produce spearmen. Get well defended. And these swordsmen will come live in your nice little hamlet. Probably should stop producing troops here, despite the fact that I'm getting lovely halberds from this place. It's just a bit too far away. Let's shut down the Armorers Guild. It had a good run. Don't life drain my cows. Don't weaken my cows. Auto battles are stupid. This is not the first time. Marketplace. A lot of stuff getting done this turn. Giant spiders are down there. The werewolves and ghouls and zombies are up here. They're threatening this town. Tell you what, I'll buy your marketplace. You need to start building defenses pronto. could also use the auto move command a bit more than I do, but I don't entirely trust it either. So generally, I feel like a good idea not to trust automated things if you want maximum efficiency. Well, at least maximum efficiency for your units, maybe not for your personal time. You were in a very tricky spot, village. Just gonna let you do what you're doing. You are producing way too much food. Cut it out. Swordsman. Now, let's see. 4 squares away. Don't know what's to the north. So let's just go over here. Yeah, we can easily take out that city. We'll just go around destroying all of Kali's cities until she is weakened to the point where I can win. She is not getting the insane amounts of resources that I'm used to AIs getting in this game. I'm not just admiring it, I'm going to destroy it. But you know that quite well by now. The village of Sedge. That just sounds a bit funny. That's right, I was buying that for a reason, so you can get well defended because you're living in the continent of horror. Eventually I'll just have to gather up all the spearmen I'm producing and just go hunt those guys down. Not going to trust auto battle. This town is relatively well defended. Although it's just 3 troops, it's not that well defended. But I'm generally poor at defending my cities in this game. But that seems to work out. How am I doing fame-wise? 42. That's pretty good. Quick review on what I'm doing in these cities. Oh, I had surplus food from this city, didn't I? Well, that'll be an issue. Okay, I'll have to reallocate a few things. Guess my capital can produce a little more food. A lot more food. Now we're at 0 food. Tell you what, you produce food, and I'll buy your marketplace. Done. 1 versus 1. Halberds versus swords. My guys are weak now. This isn't very sporting, you know? However, I'm not sure. Do I want to waste mana on this fight? Range is ×3. You know, I don't. I'm just gonna hope that. Good job, guys! Way to overcome your fear. Or weakness. Or whatever it was. Dorat has gone the 14. High 5. I'm not doing it quite right. Dorat has gone the 14. I'm sounding more Swedish. Oh well. You know what you know the joke I'm trying to do. Builder's Hall. Wait, no, you're right. That was that town. Right. I'm goofing that. You need some spearmen to defend you. Then you can build a Builder's Hall. And other things. We're at -1 food. This town's about to be invaded by werewolves. I will buy your marketplace because it will earn its money back. Eventually. You should also have troops. Unknown. And an Amazon. And a bunch of swordsmen. I think I can win that fight, but I would like to have some troops back me up. I'm very worried about this town. Very, very. I'm making a lot of money per turn. Spearman versus Halberds. Oops, I didn't mean to do auto. Unfortunately, auto did its job. I was a little worried about that. So, new spell is Summon Hero. Could be useful. Ice Bolt Spiders. Ice Bolt Spiders. I've already got good summons, so let's do the Ice Bolt. Library. It'll be nice to have a direct attack spell. How about a shrine? Or yeah, a shrine. Shrine will be good. Marketplace, that's great. Build yourself a Builder's Hall, and let's get Granary. I'll even buy your Builder's Hall. Gorgons! Now we're cooking. Go ahead and slaughter those. Potentially those. Stretch your wings out. That was worth 1 vein. Very pleasant of the game. I've been playing a while, so I should save it just to be sure. What should I call this? Gorgonzola. Even though it's spelled differently. It's a joke. What can I say? all have to be perfect. Might as well kill those sailors. We all remember that encounter in the Oregon Trail. You meet flying cows, and they devour you. And also turn you to stone. Just by looking at you. So... let's sink a boat. Can we turn a boat into stone? Probably. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. And now the werewolves are moving up here. They're making this entire island buckle down and get defenses. It's really putting a kick in my economy, I must say. Granary, please. We're suddenly at -5 food. Guess we produced a lot of troops this turn. Kali is running out of cities. I'm hoping that that will make it so that she cannot continue to upkeep her shadow demons. Either that, or it'll allow me to get so many troops that I can surround her. You cities need to pay for your troops. Very good. And so do you. Good, so yeah, it's just a matter of a bunch of cities producing new troops in the same turn. Nymos. He's alone. Might as well start picking off the troops outside while I wait for reinforcements. Although attacking bowmen kind of hurt. And our halberds slowly march across the sea. So where is our summoning circle currently? Where did I put that thing? Oh, summoning circle. Oh, I put it in one of these towns. Oh, right. Put it over there. Didn't I? Yeah, there it is. It's behind the barracks. Why did I put it behind the barracks? That was... Alright. That seems reasonable. I mean, I could put the summoning circle a little closer. But... I could also just summon more Gorgons! Do I need more Gorgons? Not sure I need more Gorgons at this point. Maybe I won't summon more Gorgons. Gold to power. And then... Earth lore? Is this an ocean square? This is ocean. Okay. So all that's left is the Mirian world after I kill Kali. Alright then. Next turn. gotten a victory with Gorgons, basically, as I have in this game. It's been interesting. Alright, 2 sets of Gorgons. I doubt they'll have trouble, especially now that there's only 1 hero. Could potentially wipe out that stack. And even more shadow demons guarding this town, which says it's the capital of Ketlock or Keltok. So I guess she moved her capital at some point. Well, let's wipe out these groups. We wrap you up in webs and run away. Seems like an effective method, really. I don't see why webbed opponents would be that threatening, though. Good lord. Just pretend we're not home. Maybe they'll go away. Not a good time for the people of Tarsus. But they're not committing. They will not commit any acts of violence, or not commit to any particular act of violence. Well, I'm not exactly sure what to do from here. Guess just gather up a large force and take out her capital. And to do that, it will be helpful to root out some of these errant troops. So let's continue attacking these guys. And they ran away. So I become more famous? Famous for scaring people away. He's famously scary. Famous for his scary cows. Turn off all that. Also, wow, ouch. Diana the Amazon. I don't think I've encountered her before, but she has 6 throwing. She is a super blade master, which makes her... She can hit... She never misses, basically. +1 to hit by 2 levels of experience. Or per 2 levels. And then 50% extra because of the super might +3 charmed. Oh, she's charmed too, so that's why she didn't get turned to stone. And then plus to hit +3, so 30% extra chance to hit on top of her. A bunch of extra plus to hits, and then 6 throwing weapons, which is great for taking down flying units. With throwing, you can attack flying units, otherwise you wouldn't be able to attack us. Scary. Crack skull. Okay, well that didn't work. Oh, because she probably succeeded her resistance roll. Right, of course, right. Well, he probably just killed her the old-fashioned way. So we just had to bite your head off. Is that what you want? You want cows to bite your head off? Because that sounds like a horrifying death to me, too. Well, we got injured, but we won. Do not defy me, lest you want to be devoured by cows. Cattle. the sound effects in this game. Barul, Taigo, Enzo. I do not like these halberds and spearmen hanging out in my territory. In fact, let's just rise up and destroy them. There's going to be some unrest in this town, but we'll get it back together. Ouchie. This may have been a bad idea, because if I lose this fight, they can just take over the town. Well, that's something to think about for next time we do something silly like this. Skin. Those are well-trained. Oh, well, one of them is veteran halberds, and then regular troops. Well, we're just recruits, so this is a little bit scary. They know what they're doing. Okay, 4-4 versus 5-6. Wow. It sounded relatively equivalent. And I just got massacred. Not good, you guys. Not good at all. You're just 3-3. Okay. Crack skull. You fell in a crack, I'm sorry. Nothing we can do about that. Oh, careful, watch your step there. That first step's a doozy. It's about time Crack's call worked, by the way. Been tossing that spell around the whole game. Continue to build up troops there, while we continue to destroy any form of resistance. Let's skip the bowmen because they're some little hides. We have a lot of troops here and they're still revolting. Let's get you... Oh, they can't build a temple, can they? Can they? No, you can't. Well then yeah, you'll just need more troops to take care of that unrest. There are a lot of buildings that Clackhounds cannot build. They are a fairly stupid race, but we love them. Well, they're just not very creative, but we'll just say that. Hello there, Nymos, the unknown. That's right, he was really awesome, because he could use... He was a lot like... Oh wait, was Mystic... I guess he can also be called Mystic X or something. No, maybe that was another guy. But he can have a staff or a sword. He's flexible, he's a leader, he's a blade master, he's got constitution. He's a noble, I love nobles. He's charmed. He is dynamite. He is like a stick of dynamite ready to just explode on this arena. Alright, go ahead and life drain this. Real mature. Alright, now that you've cast your spell, let's see how well you fight, Nymos. Not so tough about the magic, are you? Nope. Although he has higher stats, he is not a stack of troops. It's showing you the massive difference the number of units can make. The spiders have finally attacked! Good lord. Okay. They are 4-3. We are 1-2. Ooh. However, stone skin and giant strength make a big difference. So let's just do that. It could also crack skull. But I'm not feeling lucky. I don't think it's completely necessary. Maybe it is necessary. Okay, fine. We've got enough for a crack skull. I missed! I missed completely. Oh, the shame. I'm sorry, people. What did that all say? I missed the message. The place got rampaged. People are unhappy. Oh well, farmers markets. Life goes on. I missed entirely. What a shame. I could have saved the city, but no. Don't think you'll be doing that this time. So the city got ravaged. I probably lost some cash on hand, and my fame got reduced. Various buildings got destroyed in that place, and that's why it's a teeny place now. But it'll regrow. It will regrow. It's building a farmer's market, although I don't see a granary anymore. Will that work? I mean, I guess it'll work. It's a little strange. Because, I mean, it's like the game generally assumes you already have a granary. The granary is the prerequisite to the farmer's market. And so, my main question is, the farmer's market acts like an upgrade to the granary, so will I just be getting will I be getting the bonus of the granary as well as the farmer's market, or is it just going to be the farmer's market? I will find out, possibly. Unless something catastrophic happens. So now she has a wall of darkness. This is an improvement. Oh wait, no, it's the opposite. Well, it's an improvement for her, not for me. Well, just keep killing and gathering up your troops. Take care of this adventure. These troops have a long way to go. It'd be nice to have more roads. That's a bad, bad moon. It's not a good moon. Would you like to go to temple? We just built it. It's tiny temple. It's a laugh, let me tell you. We are a very comic people. We tell jokes at temple. Suddenly my gnolls are Jewish. I mean, I did mention a bris earlier, so maybe, or bar mitzvah. Bar mitzvah, bris, they're just laughing at all of it. The comedy isn't that great and we'll still laugh. You can tell any joke you want. Yes, I will buy the granary. And this village will just trade goods, I guess. Fair enough. little afraid of stag beetles, but not terribly. However, they did wound my gorgons. That fire breath. It is muy caliente. So let's start nature's whatever Earth lore. I was looking at nature's cures. Let's start Earth loring the other plane. See what we turn up. Hello there. Looks like our yellow opponent is trolling. Let's continue taking pictures. Click. Nothing there. Okay, so it looks like we are looking to the west. And that'll be next turn. I have been playing for a long time now, so let's call this one break time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Things are going great. Looks like we're actually going to win this time, hopefully. I appreciate it. Like this video if you liked it, of course, and subscribe if you're new and want to be an awesome person. Good night, everyone.